TBS Storyline returns with Myrna Moore.
Welcome back. Jekyll Island may be the smallest of Georgia's barrier islands, but at the turn of the 20th century, Georgia's jewel was making a different name for itself as a seaside resort for the rich and famous, where many of their million-dollar homes, like this, still stand. But today, families everywhere, no matter their bank account, can enjoy the comforts of Georgia's coast and still feel like it's their own private island.
Hi, welcome to Little St. Simon's Island. I'm Joel Meyer, the general manager of the island, and right now we're with our chefs. They're preparing for this evening's dinner a low country boil. It's a collection of items from the South: fresh Georgia shrimp, corn on the cob, baked potato, and 2 types of sausage. They only prepare enough food for 30 guests a night. So let's keep this place between you and me.
Allowing only enough guests to fill a small dining room, Little St. Simon's gives you the feel of living on your very own island. Located just off Georgia's coast, this 10,000-acre island was bought in 1908 by Philip Barrelsheimer, owner of Eagle Pencil Company. Philip's original intention was to harvest the island's cedar trees for pencils. When the trees were found to be too twisted from salt and air, he decided to use the island as a retreat. He and 7 of his friends came to the island year after year for hunting, fishing, and parlor games. They called themselves the 8 Bandits.
Right now, we're in the hunting lodge, which was built in 1917. On the walls, there's all kinds of historic pictures of the families with their hunts, fishing, and again, throughout, family photos, because this was the central area for the family to meet every year.
Barrelsheimer's descendants still own Little St. Simon's today, and in 1979, it was open to the public. With just 30 guests allowed a night, they've kept its charm and natural state intact.
This is one of our European fallow deer. These were introduced by the Barrelsheimer family in 1909 here to the island.
Today, over 700 European fallow deer roam the island. Easy to find. They come in 4 colors: chocolate, red, white, or spotted.
One of the coolest things you can stumble upon is an alligator nest, but you've got to be careful. The mothers guard their nest pretty carefully, and she could be anywhere. Alligators actually incubate their eggs by building a big mound of grass and other vegetation, and as that vegetation rots and decomposes, the heat incubates the eggs.
The sex of the alligators is determined by the temperature of the nest. 86 degrees or below will produce females, over 90 degrees, males, and a nest temperature in between will produce hatchlings of both sexes.
We've got to keep a close eye out for the mother, because if she did come up, she'd probably charge us.
It's best to give any alligator their space, and on Little St. Simon's, that task couldn't be easier. Just an easy stroll or bike ride from the lodges are 7 miles of pristine sand and surf.
As you can see, this is a pretty big beach. And if you look around, you won't see any man-made structures at all, or even many people. Right now, it's just me. That's why we gotta keep this place a secret.
As secretive as the island is, it's no stranger to wildlife. Armadillos, deer, vultures, and bunnies take up permanent residence. And many seek out this island gem to view the 280 bird species that fly through each year.
You guys see that big white bird fly? It's a great egret. We had a little snowy egret that was back there too.
Everything on the island is all-inclusive. For many guests, kayaking offers a vantage point that's uniquely adventurous.
The main feature you notice out here is this salt marsh that's all around us. There's 500,000 acres of this stuff in Georgia. And that's a third of all the salt marsh on the East Coast. It's right here in Georgia. It's been estimated that the salt marsh like we have here is one of the most productive ecosystems on the planet. If you look in the water, you'll notice it's certainly not clear. It's not like the Bahamas or the Keys or anything like that. And the reason for that is not that it's dirty. It's actually that it's just full of life. It's full of microscopic plants and full of animals.
Every outing includes an ecology lesson, as well as a how-to for first-time paddlers.
Easy, first time learning 2 minutes.
Just so you know, there's more than one way to get around this island.
Seven horses live on Little St. Simon's Island and oblige the guests in daily trots.
It's a wonderful place to ride. It's so relaxing. You know, sometimes I have tours and we talk the whole time, and other times I have tours and no one says a thing. Everybody just listens to nature and looks at birds, and I point out things when I can. This is a fully mature maritime forest. Some of the characteristics are old live oak trees, magnolia trees, cedar trees, lots of Spanish moss and resurrection fern. There's a pretty dense canopy back here, so it offers a lot of shade, which makes the ride really comfortable.
So, every night before dinner, we have happy hour and hors d'oeuvres. Tonight, it's oysters.
As alluring as it is unexpected, Little St. Simon's Island is a gem to find and explore. Just remember, hush hush.
Let's propose a toast, everyone, to oysters to Little St. Simon.
It's no wonder Little St. Simon's Island has been named one of the world's 10 great escapes. To find out more, click on our link at tbsstoryline.com. Up next, the struggle to save Georgia's sea turtles.
Since our device has got to be 97% effective before it can be certified, we think we're doing an excellent job of allowing the turtles to escape.